Why hello there, fellow students. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Brandenburg Shelter. Episode 22, Making My Way to School. Interestingly, team work on the garden really was not a popular choice. Got it. It looks like I'm either going to be working on my second floor or obtaining books. And I think I'm going to be, I know it's not exactly a tie, but I'm going to be the tiebreaker anyway. I would very much like to obtain the carpentry book before I actually build any more of my working office area, so that I actually get the most bang for my buck out of the experience. So, let's go ahead and make bacon and fish fingers. And then go search the school for the required carpentry book. That's my priority. Search for carpentry 3 and then work on the office. I'm going to call this area my office, as if it was really a, an emergency shelter. And I'm just like a emergency shelter office worker. They should have a unplug and plug in for appliances. I agree. I mean, you can turn on light switches for lights. Why can't you just unplug appliances? You can like dismantle appliances. You can, but there's no like unplugging it, which makes it a little weird. I agree with you there. Yay! I am Top Chef. Top Chef Rhadamant. Or Debbie Monk. I am the Monk Chef. Oh, eating all of that bacon, I'm still hungry. Good lord. I know I'm missing a plank on one of the... yeah, excuse you. Wait, can you reverse directions now? Yes, you can. Oh, wow. I did not know that. Somehow, had no idea. Generator info. Popsicle freezer. 8 lights. Apparently one of the lights burned out or something, because it was 9 lights before. But mini fridge not plugged in, so... Good. So the plan now is, as I said, we are heading over to the school. I don't believe I've seen the school in-game yet, so I'm going to mark down the approximate location on my minimap, which is, it is approximately here. So it's not far away, but I don't know what we're going to run into on our way over. That's the plan. And I think it's supposed to be light fog today, which doesn't work to my favor. Last I checked, zombies don't actually have reduced visibility for fog, whereas the player does, so fog benefits zombies exclusively, which kind of sucks. Crowbar should be breaking any swing now. I do have a spare in my bag. I want to give my crowbar a proper burial of being fully broken. That's why I'm using it until it goes kaput. Hey, JT! Thank you for the resub. Welcome to the stream, my man. Diary of Misty Dawkins. I've been trying to clear out the neighborhood, but that zombie is not following the van exactly, so I'm just gonna push on. Why are you so panicky? They really changed the threshold for panic. I can't imagine actually trying to roll a cowardly character. You need to, like, beeline beta blockers. I suppose you could go full stealth. That'd be interesting. I've never really tried that in Zomboid. Mostly because the, despite having sneaking and light-footed and all the other stealth skills, zombies are, like, ridiculously good at finding you. Unless you change the vanilla settings. Meaning that, like, I don't think stealth is all that viable. Or at least not at the pace of gameplay that I like to play at. Like, you'd have to go snail's pace for viable stealth runs, I think. Which just ain't for me. It's been a long time catching a live stream. I've been pretty well. No complaints. Or well enough. I guess I did have a MRSA infection. Stealth would be like a sneak archer crossbow build. Yeah. But it's one of the things that, like, I've heard a lot of this game missing is both archery and bicycles. You know, quiet transportation and quiet ranged attacks. My 2 cents, if they ever introduce archery, I would want to have it be very realistic in the way that, like, your arrow, like, you could retrieve arrows, but the chance of your arrows being broken is quite high. So you'd have to regularly repair your arrows, and, like, your notching, your, like, most, I mean, I've done archery in real life, right? It's not easy to hit moving targets. It's not something that you can just, like, pick up and be good at quickly. It's a very hard to master skill. So I'd be totally fine with archery, provided that it was somewhat realistic in that the player sucked at it and was very slow at killing things. So it was like one of those things that, like, you could roll an archery character that started with, like, high archery stats, but if you started at 0, it was not going to be something useful to the average player unless they put a lot of time to invest in their skills. Because that's, you know... Thoughts on gun suppression? I think if they ever introduce gun suppression, it should be the way it is in real life. Where, I mean, I've never been around a gun that was suppressed in real life. Like, I've never used a suppressor, but, like, one, your average Kentucky home isn't going to have a suppressor. So maybe you could get to an army base for suppressors, but it would be an extraordinarily rare item that you would not normally find. Maybe in, like, high-end gun stores in Louisville, but that's about it. Actually, I don't know about the gun laws in, like, Kentucky in 1993, but I'm pretty sure the gun laws now, like, there's a lot of restrictions about suppressors, if I'm not mistaken. Again, this is not speaking from experience. I don't own a suppressed weapon, but then even on top of that, if there were suppressed weapons, that they didn't do very much. They cut down alerting 3 city blocks to maybe 1 city block, right? Because, like, in real life, silent guns is only a thing in spycraft novels in Hollywood. Like, unless it's like an air compressed firearm that's, like, specially designed for quiet, like a well rod, or, you know. But, you know, most firearms in real life, even if suppressed, are still loud as hell. They're just... Like, I own a 22 long. And my 22 long, if I'm firing subsonic rounds, I probably don't need earplugs. But that's still, like, shouting at the top of your lungs level of loudness. You know what I mean? And if on my 22 long, I like installed a, I don't know. I feel like internally suppressed weapons might have a chance to be like quiet enough that like it's reasonable that they wouldn't alert a lot of zombies. But like, I've seen the suppressor mods in Zomboid. They're like irrationally quiet. So for balancing reasons, I'm almost willing to say like, no, I don't want to see suppressors because they are never going to work in the way that makes them realistic. And then players are going to complain, oh, zombies are still drawn to it. It's like, yes, because in real life, a suppressed weapon still puts out like 70 decibels, 80 decibels, 90 decibels. It's still loud as hell. It's still going to be about the same volume as like a car backfiring. It's not quiet. It's hard to make an explosion quiet. But if Zomboid ever included something like that, I would be more interested in air rifles. Because you can definitely get air rifles to be pretty quiet and still somewhat effective against zombies, I would think. They're helpful in some situations in actual war. I mean, the reason to have actual suppressors, honestly, and the reason why I would say it's like army-based stuff, is it allows you to be able to speak in a situation of like a firing range. You know, so if you're trying to give... I don't know if they actually use this way, but like... You know, if you're firing like an M4A1 on a firing range, it's loud. It's real loud, and suppressing it might be useful to those around you if you're trying to, like, give instruction or something like that. Otherwise, they're not going to be able to hear you over your hearing protection. Maybe what is the most compromise, and this here is a tornado shelter, if you're wondering. So we could poke into that too. Maybe what makes the most sense compromise-wise is like a server setting of like realistic suppressed weapons or unrealistic suppressed weapons, where like default survivor and apocalypse difficulties have realistic suppression, where like you're almost never going to find a suppressor, and if you do, it's as rare as like, it's more rare than a katana, and it's still quite loud. It might like half the radius of your firearm, but it's not going to let you shoot at point blank with no one noticing. Oh, bye-bye. What do you guys think? Suppressor is actually more available in the 90s due to the hearing protection they provide? Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it might, for me, be less about trying to be realistic and more about, like, what is good for gameplay. So I can... Ooh, he had car keys. I can appreciate Zomboid not introducing bicycles and crossbows, because it's difficult to introduce bicycles and crossbows and not throw the game balance out of whack. Here, you, dead body, you can have my crowbar. You had a key to what? Horizon. Oh, okay. Place. Wait, how do I... Well, I'm just going to leave it on the ground. I don't know what vehicle this is. I haven't found it yet. Keep an eye out. Yeah, one of the reasons why I like a 22 long is, like, it's not particularly all that loud. So it's not going to blow out your eardrums, and also it has... Well, I think I found the car. And then one of the other advantages is if you just like to target shoot, it won't take your shoulder off, right? It has almost no recoil, so you can fire it all day long and not end up with black and blue marks. Well, well, well. Every time I try to travel anywhere, I set off... There's two alarms competing with one another right now. There's the car alarm that somehow I didn't set off, but it was off or something, and now there's the tornado shelter alarm. Which, like, who alarms a shelter? Excuse me? That's rude. But yeah, good God. I've had so many alarms today. Yeah. I'm just trying to brainstorm. I could go residence to residence for, like, carpentry books. But it's definitely going to be a minute until that area is, like, safe enough for me to go back for shopping for books, I think. Oh, man. Well, I don't have a lot of time left today. Because, my character's gonna get tired pretty soon. So I'm just gonna hit some of the houses around here, waiting for the sound to die down. Hoping maybe I find a carpentry book by some miracle. What?! I need a minute. Game, why? Why? What is going on? Everything I touch is alarmed. Just, what the hell? Now, what are the buildings around here have not cleared? I haven't cleared this one. It's probably pretty close to the alarm, but like, whatever. This is getting silly. Twitch integration enabled, everything's alarmed. Yes, apparently, yes. Yeah, for everyone going, streamer luck when I find something nice, just remember, I've set off 4 alarms today. I didn't even set off one of those alarms. Like, what the hell was that car alarm doing? I picked up the key and the car alarm was like, invalid owner detected, must signal alarm. It's like, okay, Kit. Like, just chill. I didn't even open your door. And now I stumble upon the emptiest house ever. Wait. Oh, right. We did just lose power. I was like, how is the ham stale, but the fish is fresh? Okay. Let's leave that open. Who turned off my cones and rods? Worst house ever. Check. I'm gonna favorite this key for now. I don't exactly know what it's to, so I'm having it here as like a reminder of you don't know what this is to, figure it out, or throw it away. And I'm not really in the business of throwing away car keys. That sounds like a bad idea, so I'd like to figure out what it leads to. Hello! Caffeine pills. Key ring. Probably house keys. Yeah, whatever it leads to, it's alarmed. True. Wait, 81 and down? I just ate... Oh, even more salmon. What? This is mahogany? I call BS. Nobody in rural Kentucky that has a house that looks like it's worth, like the amount of a trailer would have mahogany counters. I'm sorry. Alright, check. Off. Done. It's veneer. They wouldn't even have mahogany veneer. Like... I'll leave it. Where is this evaporate? Oh, it's on the floor. Onyx Drive-In Theater. In Rosewood. Oh, right. Yeah. I know that. Alright, it's definitely getting a bit too dark for me to loot without a flashlight. We're getting close to the light level that's going to be challenging, so... Let's mark this one down. It's too dark to even map. Mark this one down and head it back. Oh, I can still map outside. What's the zoom to center map? I thought it was spacebar. It's, I forget the hotkey. C? Yeah, C. As in Charlie. Ooh! Wow! That Firefighter Axe is, fully intact. No... Oh, no, it's half damage. It's fully sharp, but no damage. Okay. Still, I mean, that's not a good find. So tomorrow, I am going to try to go back towards the school and see how bad the damage was that the house alarm caused. Because maybe it's not so swarming, maybe it is impassable. I won't know until I get there. But that's my plan. To see about get myself them books. I can easily give it a new handle, can't I? Yeah. The head condition is perfect, right? The axe head is fine. The handle is what's bad. So it's going to be useful for me to have. And tonight we are going to eat some salmon. I don't have a trash can up here. I ought to go grab one of those so that I can throw things out because it's getting a wee bit littery. And I'll just keep this on me for tomorrow. I'm not actually tired yet. So I'm a little worried that if I go to sleep now, I'll be like up at 5 in the morning, but I'm gonna go to sleep anyway. And my weight is now 80, which is right around where we want it. So I want to try to level out my my weight loss. So no changes. I'm going to keep the same same plan for today. Today is the light fog day, it looks like. And I'll go back to where the tornado shelter is and try to figure out how swarming it is. And if it's not so bad, I'll proceed to the school, which is just south of the tornado shelter. Fortunately, between the tornado shelter and the school is just like some soccer fields. There's not a lot of reason for zombies to congregate there, so I'm hoping that there isn't such a big swarm. But we'll see pretty quickly. Did I lose another board? I did. There's a... No, that's 3 out of 4. Never mind. So open up the map. So we're here. Tornado shelter's there. So it's down and left. Not very far away. Wonder how close I am to long blunt. 5? 4? 4? Oh, I'm getting there. We are almost 21 days in, or 20 and a half days, 622 kills. No health problems, no weight problems. And it's August 8th. So I'm guessing some of these zombies that I'm running into, because this is a commonly driven path for me, are zombies that were rounded up to one of the house alarms and then dispersed from the house alarm location, getting shuffled around a bit. Because I've cleared these areas out before, so I'm having to re-clear them almost certainly due to the alarm. Hopefully these corpses decay soon so that it's not so disgusting being around here. Oh, we're pushing lung limit now. Didn't need a breather. Does the smell affect you? It stinks and makes you feel ill. So I think it's like a... I think what ends up happening is if you're around it for a prolonged period of time, it will start to lower your health. Kind of like carbon monoxide poisoning. But if you're exposed to it for short periods, it's not going to do you ill will. I believe that is the case, unless things have changed. Does that person have a witch's hat on? Oh, I turned the car off. Yeah, there was definitely a reshuffling of zombies. I'm absolutely having to kill a lot more in this area. And this is an area I already cleared. Is that a witch's hat? If it is, I'm wearing it. Yeah, it is. Oh, like a wizard hat. That's mine now. Oh, too bad this tracksuit is full of holes. Because I would do pink tracksuit with a wizard hat. Alright, Boone hat. This is great. I cast crowbar. It's extremely effective. Crowbar! 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 I cast multi-crowbar. Definitely getting a little bit more winded. Have I cleared these houses? I've cleared the northern one. I haven't cleared that one up there. Oh god, there's a lot of people in the yard there though. I don't want to go there. So this one I have marked down as cleared. Not this one, but there's like 2 or 3 zombies outside of that one. And then a whole bunch of zombies in the yard over there. So if I want to catch my breath, there might not actually be a good place for that. I'm gonna try to sit here and just be like cautious. Do my whole lighthouse theme. But that zombie there is probably a keen hearing zombie. Because they don't seem... Oh no, they stopped. The blue house was one with the alarm? True. That's probably why they're all here, right? This is the... They were all attracted to this house. And then last night, while I slept, dispersed a little bit. But it's why this area is still pretty crawling. As much as I would like to just sort of beeline to the school, I think dragging a train with me to the school is a bad idea. So I'm gonna systematically clear my way there, even though it's slower. I think in the long run, it's a long-term benefit to not just skip houses and leave unmanaged hordes in my wake. I've been in there. Didn't I picked up bourbon from this house. I'm like 99% sure I've been through here and I just never marked it down. Because the liquor cabinet there is like giving me some major deja vu. And the fact that, like, all there's left is pork chop that's rotten. And no TV. Okay, yeah, the fact that a TV is missing. Yeah, I've been here. The no TV is very telling? Yes. In my attempt to level up electronics, I leave very few TVs behind. I'm the TV destructing bandit. Hey, Shadows! Shadow Sovereign, thank you for the resub. You couldn't sleep, so here you are? Well, sorry about your insomnia, but pleasure to have you in our company. Right, that group is far enough away, I'm not going to clear it. I thought I saw some movement pop out of that brick house. And we are fairly close to the tornado shelter. Fortunately, it does seem like the fog is clearing. So if you're wondering, the shelter is just 2 houses down. It's right here. I wouldn't mind popping into one of these homes for some food, though. Getting a little hungry and didn't bring a lot of food. Oh, okay. So this group that we're seeing here is probably tornado shelter alarm group, and not the other house that I set off alarm group. Or maybe the car alarm group? I don't even know. There were so many alarms. In a way, it's probably good that I had all those alarms out at once, because it probably split up, like, the horde that would have been all at one location into 3 smaller hordes. Making it a little bit more manageable, potentially. Lungs are starting to go. And the group is not thinning out much. Come on, just die. Oh, no damage to the coat. Another thing on my wish list is I wish it was obvious at first glance whether the coat was a duster or a waistcoat. Because I don't care about leather waistcoats at all. The leather dusters I'm after, but you can't easily tell which is which from a glance. Probably not a wise place to read here. This is not a secured home, but whatever. Not a fan of tailoring? It's not that. It's some leather coats will protect your thighs and groin. Like this one. Right? It has groin and thigh protection. And then some leather jackets end at your waist, so they don't cover groin and thighs. But groin and thighs are pretty hard to protect, right? There's not a lot of stuff that goes there. I mean, I guess there's knee pads now. But some of the leather jackets don't cover neck, and the neck is one of the hardest to cover. So, like, this leather jacket is what I'm looking for. It covers neck, groin, thighs. But a lot of the leather jackets don't. Oh, there's a zombie wandering out right outside. Wait, the pepper's bad, but the cheese is... still, I'll leave it. Oh! Get wrecked! One shot, one shot. Ah! I am under siege in this house. Alright, Crowbar, how you holding up? You're fine. Okay, I heard you. Heard something. That's a workout room. It's like the first basement that doesn't look like it murders people. Almost all the basements I've gone into so far look like they abduct people on the side of the road and murder them down here. Okay, cool. Treadmill is electrical. TV is electrical. Radio is electrical. And I should get in the habit of grabbing my pipe wrench when I have my flashlight out. My pipe wrench is not a particularly bad weapon to have as like a one-hander. Maintenance 2. Do I own it? PC Tracker says, no, I don't. Cool. Let's mark that. Oops. Let's mark that down. Done. And yet another book we're looking for. Oh, hello. I think this house is fully cleared. So here's the tornado shelter, and this is the start of the school. So we're like 2 houses away from it. Not far. Just, I don't know how many zombies that is. Oh, it looks like I have a bit of a train of zombies over there. Got it. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Brandenburg Shelter, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in the next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, fellow zombie survivors.